Margaret Qualley walked into the London premiere of The Dog Stars, wearing what might be the least practical shoes ever to reach a red carpet. 2 tiny leather straps, a small heel cap, and almost nothing between her feet and the pavement. They're Chanel's so-called Barefoot sandals, designed by Matthieu Blazy for the brand's Resort 2027 collection. And somehow, that's exactly why people are talking about them. At first glance, the shoes look almost ridiculous. Why create footwear that appears to offer less protection than a pair of flip-flops? But luxury fashion has never been entirely about practicality. The more interesting question is whether a designer can make something impractical feel exclusive enough, that people actually want it. Blazy unveiled the sandals as part of his first Chanel Resort collection in Biarritz, and Qualley was a particularly fitting person to bring the design onto a red carpet. She has been a Chanel ambassador since she was 16. So putting her in one of Blazy's most unusual new designs connects a long-standing relationship with the fashion house to a very different creative direction. And the styling made the contrast even sharper. Qualley wore a long black Chanel gown, covered in fluttering paillettes, while the barely there sandals exposed almost her entire foot. The shoes were deliberately hard to ignore. Fashion has a long history of turning unconventional products into status symbols. Balenciaga did it with platform Crocs. Golden Goose built an entire aesthetic around sneakers designed to look worn and distressed. The product doesn't always have to make obvious practical sense. It has to create a reason for people to want to be seen wearing it. That's where Qualley becomes important. She's not simply an actress wearing an unusual pair of shoes. She's a long-term Chanel ambassador, a former ballet dancer, and a recognizable Hollywood figure who can turn an experimental runway design into something audiences can actually picture on a real person. Whether Chanel eventually puts these sandals into widespread production remains unclear, but the attention around them already demonstrates something luxury fashion understands very well. Sometimes, the less useful a product looks, the more you start wondering why you want it. And Margaret Qualley just gave Chanel's strangest new shoes a very public stage.